Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, 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 and welcome. Okay, so we're going to try to do this super fast, super quick because my kids are literally in the other room. We don't know how long they're going to behave for. So let's just see how quickly we can get through this. So basically in this video, if you're watching this video, I'm going to be talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly about Disney parks, Disney cruises, which one to choose, which one we would pick next, why we would pick it, what we loved about it, what we hated about it. And then if you stay till the very end, I'm going to bring in my 3 kids, fingers crossed they behave, and we will ask them which one they would pick next time and what they loved about it most. So stay tuned, stay through the end. And if you have any questions, I will be going through and asking questions. Also, if you know somebody that loves Disney or you know that you're thinking about going, comment below. Tag a friend if you know somebody that's thinking about going on the next Disney trip. And stay with me, guys. Okay, so here is the thing. Do I learn English? I don't. Okay, how do I block the people? I don't know how to block the people. All right, anyway, so we're going to ignore the people that I need to block because I don't know how to do this. And I'm doing this wide lensed, so not sure. Yes, Sarah. Oh, Sarah, I know. I wish I could have got you those ears, man. Stupid Magic Kingdom was all sold out. They have them at Hollywood Studios, but they didn't have them at Magic Kingdom. Anyway, so welcome, guys. First of all, we just got back and it was amazing. It was amazing. If you followed me on Facebook or Instagram, then you've probably seen some of our amazing pictures. I think they're amazing anyways, but we just had the best trip. And I want to tell you guys about whether or not we would pick a cruise again. We did a 4-day cruise. We did Disney Dream, and that's the short cruise, okay? So we did a 3-nighter. Here's the reason why I picked 3 nights, and it has nothing to do with cost, but what we decided was, what I decided, I get seasick, okay? So I get motion sickness in the car, but I get seasick. We have a small boat, and our boat, I'm totally fine. But on a cruise ship, past cruises we've done, I start feeling like completely hammered. Let's just be real. So I'd be walking through the aisles and walking to our room, and I would be feeling so sick. And I wasn't sure how I was going to be. But not only that, I have 3 kids that have some of my DNA, and I was thinking they might start feeling sick too. So I did a short cruise for our very first cruise, for first Disney cruise. For anybody that has seasickness or knows that if they have motion sickness and you're thinking, okay, cruise might not be for me because you're worried about feeling sick, I have a solution for you. I tested it out, and it was amazing. I felt fantastic the entire cruise. I swear this was like a lifesaver for me. It saved my trip. It saved my vacation. And it's the #1 reason why I will be going on cruises again in the future, because I used it. It is called Transderm V. It is the patch. If you've ever taken a cruise before, you've probably seen people with these weird circle stickers on the back of their ears. You put it on one side, you put it on about 12 hours before you take your first cruise, or your first, like you embark, I guess is the word, debark, embark, whatever. You put it on 12 hours before you actually go on your cruise. When you put it on, the medicine in that patch slowly gets into your system over time. The reason why you put it on before is so that it starts to build up in your system. Guys, it saved my life. Seriously. I was like, through the whole cruise, I was like, Mike, seriously, I can have a beer right now and I feel fine. Like, I did not feel seasick. I felt, obviously, I mean, you're on a cruise. You're gonna feel the motion of the ocean. You're gonna feel the waves. But I felt fantastic. I did not feel sick at all. And I kept saying, like, I swear to you guys, that anybody taking a cruise, go to Shoppers Drug Mart. They keep it behind the counter. So you have to ask for it. You can't just walk up and find it in amongst the aisles. You have to ask the person the pharmacist. Gotta ask the pharmacist. They will give it to you. Seriously, it's like $10. You get 2 patches. Each patch lasts about 4 days. Plop it on the back of your face before you go on, and I promise you, you will send me messages because you'll be like, dude, that was amazing. Best tip ever. Get the Transderm B patch. Don't go on Amazon and just buy seasickness patches. It's not the same. Go to get the Transderm B one. That's the one you got to get. If you are in Canada, it's behind with the pharmacist, it's behind the shelf. If you are in the US, I think I read that you have to go and get an actual prescription for it, but trust me when I say it's totally worth it. If you haven't gone on a cruise because you're worried about feeling sick, this is going to save you. You're going to be able to go on cruises. It will help you so much. Honestly, there was a lot of people on our cruise that felt sick. We have a Facebook group for people that are on the cruise because, yeah, I work on social media. So, yeah, I'm going to be in all the Facebook groups. But, yeah, there was a lot of people that were complaining, saying that they were sick. They were stuck in their rooms. Their kids felt sick. Go get the Transderm V. It will save you and your fam. Okay, it's not for kids though, unfortunately. So you gotta do the ginger and the gravel just in case for your kids. But for you, you can use the Transderm V. My kids didn't complain about it at all. So thankfully, they have Mike's DNA as far as the waves and motion sickness. Okay, so anyways, moving on. Here is why I loved the Disney cruise, and the reason why I will be suggesting to go on a cruise rather than the parks next time. We love the parks. I absolutely love it. Is every time I'm in a Disney park, I get this like feeling in my gut. It's my childhood. It's my dreams. It is everything. And I don't care if I wait in line for 2 hours for a ride. I am in my happy place. I am in my zone. But most people are not like that. Most people can't handle that kind of times the lines. But you know what? About a cruise, the thing about a cruise is that you get the best of both worlds. Okay, you're going to get the Disney experience. You're going to get to meet the characters. You're going to get autographs. Your kids are going to always have something to do. Here's the thing, right? I've always had this dream in my head that I want to go to Mexico. I want to go to Dominican. I want to be able to take my family on all these amazing adventures and go on a vacation. And what do I think about when I think about a vacation? I think about like laying on the beach and going swimming. The reality is, with 3 kids, that's not going to happen for me. The only time I'm going to have a relaxing beach vacation is if it's just me and Mike and we leave the kids behind, which we tend to do about once or twice a year. We are talking about family vacations. And so if you have young kids, you have to find a vacation where there is things for them to do, or else you're going to be busy with them and always entertaining them. Disney takes that for you. They are going to entertain your kids for you, which is why I love it. So we did the Disney parks. We did a couple of the parks. If you saw my video, I did a video where we actually brought my parents with us this time, and they came with us throughout the park. So we did a 4-day park, okay? 4-day park, and then we did a 4-day cruise, 3 nights, 4-day cruise after. Highly suggest doing the parks and then the cruise, because here's the thing. Anybody that's ever taken a Disney vacation before in your entire life, you know, once you're done a Disney vacation, what do you need? You need a vacation. You need a vacation from your vacation, because seriously, you come home exhausted after a Disney vacation. But the cruise is totally different. It's totally all about the kids. You get time to relax as parents. So throughout the entire time we were at the Disney parks, it was hot. We went end of February, and for some reason, we lucked out as far as weather, because usually your weather in February is kind of iffy. We got super hot weather, and all Michaela wanted to do was go swimming. She wanted to swim. So if you swim, kids that love to swim, Disney Cruise will be for you. Here's why I like it. 1, you can eat whenever you want. You have your schedule. You can wake up at like 6 in the morning and go eat. It doesn't matter. You can also get free room service. Room service where you just call and they just bring you food, man. You don't have to pay for it. The entire cruise, they will bring you food whenever you want. It is awesome. So for me, I don't know about you guys, but my kids are always hungry. They're always wanting something to eat, snacks. Like seriously, I'm surprised they haven't come in here barging for snacks yet because they're always looking for snacks. So that is what I love about a Disney cruise. When you go to a Disney park, it's not like that. You might have the Disney dining plan, and yeah, you might be able to get some food and get some snacks, but the dining plan, we only found, oh, Mickey bars, Sarah, you know. Also, they have the swirl ice cream. That's when we finally got Jackson to try his very first taste of ice cream because he finally would try the strawberry. Sure thing. We'll keep posting it. Absolutely. So anyways, constant snacks, constant desserts. Like when we got home, I was like, dude, like I just ate dinner and I'm like, where's my dessert? Like I'm so used to eating food and then dessert. I was like, now what? Like I got to go back to regular meals without eating dessert every night. Like this is terrible. Like Disney has totally screwed up my melon and screwed up my stomach because now I need dessert every night. Anyways. Second reason why I love Disney cruises. Here is the thing. Disney takes care of your kids for you. And I'm not talking about like you want to drop them off and leave them all day, but seriously, what happens is when you get on the cruise, you can download the app. There's a cruise app specific to your cruise, and it is going to update with all sorts of information that's happening. There is always activities. There's always stuff you can do. Now, with the kids, there's a daycare program. I do believe you have to pay, but for the kids programs are free. They are free. You don't have to pay for it. And once you've signed them up, as soon as you get on the boat, go sign them up for the kids program. Once you are done, you no longer have to plan and sign them up for things. It is a drop-off program. So you can say, look up on the app and see that, oh, they're doing a pajama party with Pluto. Do you guys want to go? Yeah. We all want to go? Okay, perfect. Then you go down, you drop them off. It's called the Oceaneers Club. If you haven't, or Oceaneers Lab. There's one. There's an Oceaneer Lab and an Oceaneer Club. Anyways, they're both the same. They're both connected. But if you've ever, you got to Google it, okay? Or Google it or scroll down my Facebook. You will actually be able to see in some of the pictures what the Oceaneers Club and Oceaneers Lab look like. But guys, it is like a kid's dream come true. There are different rooms. There's one room, all video games. All video games, okay? So if you have a gamer kid that wants to play video games, you can drop them off and they can go play. They also do like tournaments and stuff. They also have this one that it actually looks like a starship, like a Starship Trooper, I think. See, Daycare is $9. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Oh, totally worth it. Where the kids can actually like drive the Starship Trooper. Starship Trooper? Might not be Starship Trooper. The starship from Star Wars. Whatever that's called. They can drive that. There's all sorts of buttons and gadgets. On the big screen, it looks like they're actually driving. They have a room that's like Tinkerbell's house, tree house. It looks like a tree house. So there's all sorts of magical stuff that happens in there. They can go in there and they can play on their iPads and they can draw. They have a room where they can actually learn how to draw some of the characters. They have a room where they do this sort of laser tag and they shoot like Avengers toys. So if you have kids that like Avengers like mine do, that was like a huge highlight for them, was being able to play this like laser tag game where they shoot Avengers. It sounded really cool. I didn't get to see it, but they played it. They loved it. They also had the characters that come down into the kids program. So they had Captain Hook. They had Shmee. They had Pluto do a pajama party one night. They had all sorts of characters over the time come down and actually interact and get to play with the kids, unlike you would get at any Disney World park. Okay, so that was a huge highlight for us. They loved it. Every time we dropped them off, what we would do is we would look to see what was happening in the kids program, and if it was something they were interested in, we would go drop them off, and then we would pick them up again when that program was done. They liked that because then they got to pick and choose what they wanted to do. We liked that because we could actually go and have a drink and just stare at the ocean. Literally, we could just sit there and just relax. It's the only way, as a parent of 3 little kids, was actually able to go sit down and relax. It was absolutely so nice. Also, it meant that when the kids started driving us crazy, we would be like, hey guys, look what's happening down at the Oceaneers Lab. Who wants to go? Send them off, right? It was great. And that, again, is free. You don't have to do anything. They have these, basically they look like magic bands if you've ever stayed at a Disney resort, but it's basically like a little watch that they put on their hands or on their wrists. They lock them in with some sort of gadget so they can't pull them off. And oh my goodness, I have to tell you about the hand wash station. It's so cool. I need one for my house. Anyways, they would scan them, and then when we go pick them up, they would scan our cards, they would match the kids. Then on the screen, they somehow were able to tell us which room our kids were in, which was super funny. I don't know how they did it. It's, I guess, GPS or something. I don't know. So they would be like, oh yeah, they're all drawing in the cartoon room. Okay, cool. So I would be able to go in, go find my kids, bring them out. They would scan their bands again to match them, make sure I'm pulling out the right kid. And then we had a safe word. So every parent, when you drop off your kids, you make a safe word. And that way, when I say the safe word, they know that those kids match me. I didn't find just some random key card and just stealing somebody's kid. So super safe. On top of that, if you're like me, you worry, okay? I'm a big time worrier. I have anxiety all over town. And I'm always worried about, what if they don't like it? If they don't like it there, I want them to be able to tell me, and I will come and pick them up. And so everybody gets a pager. It's called a wave phone or something. I don't know, but it's a pager. You walk around with it, and they will send you a message and let you know if there's an emergency, or maybe even just your kid doesn't want to be there anymore. They want to be picked up. They will send you a message, and you can go and you can pick them up. It was such peace of mind. That in itself was amazing. I know from past other kids type programs, once you drop them off, you don't know. Maybe they're getting bored, or they don't like it, or there's something that's happened, they want to leave. This, you have the peace of mind knowing that if something happens, they don't want to be there anymore, you can go pick them up. So that to me was like make or break difference, right? Not only that, guys, but I will tell you, every time we went and dropped them off to the kids program, they didn't want to leave. They didn't want to come out. They were having so much fun in the kids club. I'm calling it kids club, but it's Oceaneers Lab. But they were having so much fun there. They didn't want to come back. They were wanting to stay and do whatever it is that they were doing there. They never wanted to leave. They would have stayed there for hours and hours. Of course, it was a family vacation. We wanted to go get them so we could go swimming and go do stuff we had planned. But it's nice to know that, Disney Cruises is made with kids in mind. I'm going to give you guys one more reason why I love the Disney cruise as opposed to any other cruise. Here, if you are like me and kind of a germaphobe, I was panicking. If you saw my Facebook post before, you saw that I was panicking. I'm worried about the flu. I'm worried about, other people bringing on sicknesses onto the cruise. I was worried about I don't like swimming in pools because it freaks me out that there's people that are like peeing in the pool and stuff like that. Anyways, if you've ever gone swimming and you've seen the dirty Band-Aid that like floats by, and I'm the person that's, oh my God, I gotta get out. Like I can't. So what I love about Disney is they are ridiculously on top of cleanliness. So every time you're walking into a place, they are giving out sanitizer wipes, okay? Sanitizer wipes for every meal. Excuse me. Every meal, they're handing out these wipes. There's sanitizing stations everywhere, so you can just go up, grab some sanitizer before eating a snack. You can make sure everybody's clean before they start shoving food into their mouths. Obviously with this really scary flu that's going around, it was really kind of nice. But on top of that, Everywhere you go, it is spotless. It is squeaky clean. But here's the thing. Here's the magic that I loved so much about the Disney cruise. We would be out there swimming, right? Just swimming around. And then there was always 2 lifeguards on duty. On the kids' swimming pools, there was always 2 lifeguards on duty watching like hawks, guys. Like if I watched the lifeguards and I was like, they are on top of things. So very safe. Very, very safe and very comforting to know that there's these lifeguards that take their jobs very, very seriously. But every hour they would blow their whistle and get everybody out of the pool, and they would go in and they would clean the pools. How amazing is that they would go and clean the pools every single hour, so that you know that not only are your kids swimming in a safe environment, but they're swimming in a clean environment. It was fantastic to know that they were cleaning the pool. Like, how often do you see other places clean the pools, right? They did it every single hour. So impressed with that. Absolutely impressed. Is it expensive? Yes. That's the thing, guys. It is expensive. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to tell you guys right off the get-go. It is expensive. It is more expensive than any other cruise, right? On top of that, just like Disney resorts, just like Disney cruises, both of them are the same. They cater to families of 4. It is very hard as a family of 5 or 6 or 7 or more to get one room. When you do that, when you get one room, you are paying a premium price. So that is my one complaint about Disney cruises, is that in order for us as a family of 5 to be able to actually take a cruise, we had to pay for the premium top quality room, which meant that we were paying about double. In fact, when I got home, I priced it out to see if it would actually be cheaper if we would have just got 2 rooms. And it would have been cheaper if not only if we got 2 rooms, but if we brought my parents with us. So what we should have done was actually brought my parents on the cruise rather than the park, because it would have been cheaper to actually have a family of 4 and then rotate a kid out to sleep with my parents, because that actually would have saved a ton of money. So we had to pay extra for this like top level room with a veranda and you know what? We didn't even use it. We had this like fancy room with this, you could walk out and you could go and look out at the ocean. But instead, I was so panicking about my kids falling over the ocean that we kept the door locked and we wouldn't go out there. So we never even used this veranda that we paid extra for. But with the family of 5, it was nice because everybody got their own bed. They had a bunk that dropped down from the ceiling. They had another bunk that dropped out of the wall, and then they had a couch that flipped over and it turned into a bed too. So we were able to sleep 5 people comfortably in this room, but we did again have to pay a premium. It would have been a lot cheaper to split and get 2 rooms. So next time, that is exactly what I'll be doing. The amount of kids I have based on Disney cruising. I was going to mention the bigger family. Yes, Sarah knows. Sarah's like a Disney queen. She knows all. She's fantastic. So yeah, those are my main things about the Disney cruise. I'm going to bring my kids on in a second and I will ask them some questions so you can see how much they really did love it and whether or not they would pick a park or a cruise over for our next trip. I will also say again that I love the parks. I always love the parks, and I'm willing to stand in line for 4 hours to go see Flight of Passage, the new Avatar one. But most people are not like that. So if you're wanting to go on an actual vacation where you get the Disney characters, you get the Disney experience, but you also get to slow down and really relax, then a Disney cruise will probably be more your style of vacation. And if you're worried about the motion sickness, again, like I said, Transderm V patch, boom, solid, saves your life, I promise you. Okay, so I'm gonna call them, we'll bring them in. It might get a little chaotic. Again, if you know anybody that's thinking about going on a Disney cruise, share this with them. And I will always kind of go back and answer questions. Guys, they come. Here they come.
Are you done?
Yeah. Not done. Come here. Okay, watch your step. Don't fall over the wire. Step over. Step over. There you go. Number 1. Come on. Come on. You want to step over? Want to see? Number 2. Oh, Michaela, come on in. Come on in. You might have to duck a little bit, sweetie. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, what would you choose next vacation? Would you pick a Disney cruise or to go to the Disney parks? Which would you pick?
Disney cruise. Disney cruise. I mean.
Disney cruise.
Disney cruise?
Cruise.
Disney cruise?
What would you guys think?
Because it have a hot tub on Disney cruise. Yeah.
What did you like most about the Disney cruise?
Hot tub. Hot tub.
The parties.
The party?
Me too, the party. Me
The
too,
parties?
the party.
Did you like the pajama party with Pluto?
Yeah.
But
It's real Pluto. Hi.
And my favorite part was the pirate party.
Pirate party.
Mine was the pirate. My favorite one was the pirate party.
Favorite pirate party? And what about you, Jace?
Can be whatever you want.
Or
the kids center.
The kids center.
You like the Kid Center?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, guys, hop off. I'll be in the other room in a minute. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Bye. Mommy.
Okay, watch your step. I'll be in a second.
This is tame.
That's it, guys. So you can see my kids actually love the cruise more. She kind of makes me kind of sad because I really want to do the park again. But honestly, it is so relaxing. It is, it's clean. It is a little bit more expensive, but there are deals that come on. So if you are looking at purchasing and going on a cruise, contact a Disney travel agent because they'll be able to not only get you a good deal, but if a deal goes on after you've already purchased, you will actually get not a refund, but they like 'cause usually you pay over time, but they will actually lower the amount. So you can buy now at full price, and if a sale happens, then you're gonna save that money. It'll actually get added on to your trip. So definitely you want to get a Disney agent if you're gonna book it. All right, guys, that's it. Any questions? Let me know. Comment below. If you know somebody that wants to go on a Disney cruise, tag them in here so that they can send me some questions. I'd love to help. And otherwise, have an awesome, awesome Saturday. Take care. Bye.